The other thing I will say about the forward cast is with my forward cast, with getting a beautiful loop that is narrow and tight, and it'll fly a long ways, it'll unfurl beautifully. And that's one thing I like about these Boss lines. They just roll out so beautifully that I enjoy casting them. I'm really proud to be on the Boss team, and to get the kind of forward cast that I want. My top hand is so important, okay? It's just not like pull with the bottom and club it here. I just don't want to chop it. I want to like pretend I'm throwing a spear through the sky. I'm gonna like, my top hand is gonna be so much finesse, so much, I could just feel it. There is so much finesse and timing, and okay. So when you think about the forward cast, it's good to know that this is translation and this is rotation, okay? Translation, rotation. So I try to translation, rotation, just through the sky, like I'm just penetrating the atmosphere with this super duper, what do they call them in track? Not a harpoon, a javelin. I'm trying to harpoon the atmosphere with my javelin. But my fingers are so involved. That's why I can't cast very good left-handed, because I don't have the control in my fingers to get that really fine. See? It's just kind of like a club. I wanna, it's so important to just feel that over and over and over and over. Top hand is so important. I want to really extend it, really spear that upper. I want to aim reasonably high, but not too high. I can't emphasize how very important the anchor, not just the placement, because we want it out in front, okay? And with shorter lines, you can have it back further for a bigger D-loop, but with a long line, you can have it out in front of you. But, so with the Scandi line and stuff, you don't need to have that line anchoring way out there, because you won't get a big D-loop, but you will be able to cast backed up to the brush. You can just make sure that you get that super ultra light anchor. If I can, and I'm in a situation where I can use a super long floating tip, super long leader, and I can anchor just the leader, I get my very best cast. Even if my anchor placement might vary a little, if that anchor just zips off that water and I hit that sweet spot. Hitting the sweet spot is the most important thing I can do to make sure I'm getting a tight loop. It is not power. It is totally not power. The idea is I want to make everything work for me. I don't want to like be a slave to this formula that I have in my mind that it has to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. The only thing I want to do is make sure I'm not trying to do it all with my arms. It's really a matter of casting in a lot of situations, trying a lot of different things, not drinking the Kool-Aid about any one technique, about any one rod, reel, line. You gotta figure it out with the guidelines. All of these instructions that are given, think of them just more as guidelines and things to chew on, and things to experiment with, and develop your own style and your own feel. Don't get bogged down. It's way too easy to get bogged down and make this stuff so over sophisticated that it's mind-boggling. And I know for new casters, they're thinking of so many different things at the same time that it's really, really confusing. It's hard to grasp all of it. So it just has to be worked out through time and experimentation and working on the principles. I think you'll just be much better served to think, of course you don't want to get a bunch of slack in there, but you do want to be able to lift, flatten, get way out there, and cast wherever you need to put that anchor. And I can't emphasize how very important the anchor, get that super ultra light anchor.